mithuna-vyavāya-dharmas tvaṁ prajā-sargam imaṁ punaḥ mithuna-vyavāya-dharmiṇyāṁ bhūriśo bhāvayiṣyasi. Now unite in sexual life as man and woman, and in this way, by sexual intercourse, you will be able to beget hundreds of children in the womb of this girl to increase the population. So this is the biggest attraction. Prabhupada spent the main line in the purport. Prabhupada said so nice. If you want the supreme award of love of Krishna, get rid of this. And this is the greatest pleasure in the material life. In fact, in the Vedic culture, there are 4 ashramas: brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas. Brahmacharya life, no sex. Vanaprastha life, no sex. Sannyasa life, no sex. So where is sex? Only in grihastha life. There also only with the wife to beget children. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita also, dharma aviruddho kamo asmi. I am sex life which is not against the religious principles. In a society today, it's very funny. Nobody talks about it, but all the time everybody is thinking about it. In Vedic culture, they talk about it, openly they talk about it. Krishna is talking here, what has been discussed? Is discussion of sex life, correct? But they don't think about it. Interesting. Today they don't talk. But everybody think undercurrent is that only. होता ना पानी में ऊपर से there is called, what is one river? Falgu river. बंगाल में देखा है Falgu river. Prabhupada talks about one river. The river is such, on the top there is dal-dal. अल्लाह बिल्कुल होता ना दल-दल देखा क्या कभी? ऊपर सैंड रहता है, लेकिन हाथ नीचे डालो जोर का पानी चल रहा है नीचे से. So ऊपर से ठंडा. जैसे another way it is called as markat vairagya. If you see a monkey sitting very shant, but a monkey has at least 12 girlfriends. Okay? Or monkey friends, female monkey friends. He has at least 12. So, but he is looking very naked. He is sitting in the forest on a tree. Looks very renounced. He is not renounced. So, similarly, just by wearing dress, we do not become renounced. And it is not possible also. At least first we should understand the principle. Principle is, if you want, it is left to you. If you want Krishna Prema, you have to forget this. That is the principle. There is no compromise on this principle. If you want. If you do not want Krishna Prema, just like generally we see, first everybody then anxiety, how to get money. And the moment it gets money, how many people I remember? The day they get job, the next question they ask, sir, where I'll get married? Same day. Because the whole mentality is only 2 things in life. It's not, they're also at fault because the training is not complete. And society is also not at fault that they're not trained them. Only 2 things. If I can get some money, and if I get money after that, where I enjoy. Just like hota na bandar ki tarah. The whole society is so degraded actually. This is not called civilization. This is animal civilization. Prabhupada used to say polished animal civilization, because Janwar, even animal is controlled in sex life. He only does during season time. He doesn't do 12 months. Correct? Animals also, you see, they have their own system during that time. And animal, whatever it does, there is no sin for him. And for if somebody does not want to learn in human form of life, a control by the rules of dharma, the next life is definitely an animal, because in animal life he does not control himself, and there is no sin. Therefore Krishna is very kind. If you want to enjoy these things, go to animal kingdom. Human life is not meant for these things. Human life is meant for tapasya. Even Brahma, when he was born, He wanted to know what is the truth. Correct? He was sitting on the lotus. Krishna gave him the sound. Ta, pa. So you understand? I need to do tapasya. So without tapasya, there is no question of any achievement, either material or spiritual. Correct? This is common sense. बिना तपस्या के materially कुछ achieve कर सकते हो सकता है? No. Spiritually तो tapasya is the ornament. It says the ornament of a devotee is the tapasya. Correct? What do you see for a devotee? Devotee means tapasya. I remember once they made picture of Narad Muni. And they showed Narad Muni just like you have that, what they call, six packs, all muscles. And Prabhupada, what is this you are making? He is a tapasvi. What is he? He is a tapasvi. Why you are making his picture like this, with all big muscles and, not like that. He is a tapasvi. That's the picture. Devotee means tapasvi. Tapasya is his ornament, and more the tapasya we do, the more tapasya we do, the more you advance in spiritual life. Okay? So tapasya should not be neglected. This is appreciated. And tapasya begins with brahmacharya. If you don't do brahmacharya, there is no tapasya. Tapasa brahmacharyena. True or not? It's a very, very important. And sometimes we do not understand how other people will look at us. There was so many times Hillary Clinton is running for the president in America. Her husband was there. What is the name? Bill Clinton. General knowledge. So when he was running, he had to be thrown from the president's seat because he got involved with some woman, Russian woman. She was actually a spy. He got involved with her. Correct? It became a big tamasha. And he had to resign. So why? The whole country says this is not agreeable. Because he is the president of the country. Even though in America, everybody has an affair outside. It's a very degraded country. Now marriage is also a joke there. But still, because he is the president of the country, people say, no, this is not acceptable. True? So if you want a respectable position in the society, you have to give up. Therefore, in the Vedic culture, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya has to give a commitment. Shudra, who does not give commitment, is a Shudra. What is it? Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya. Only when you give commitment, you can have leadership in the society. Vaishya, how is he leader? Because so many workers are working under him. True? And he is also a respected person in the society. He's a big businessman. And the Kshatriya is a leader. Yes, he is a king. And Brahmana is a leader. How Brahmana is a leader? Because he is teaching the whole society. Okay? Even the king takes advice from him. What should I do? So all the three sections, therefore, should be bound by commitment. And in fact, we should renew our commitment every day. When you go to the deities every day, take darshan. My Lord, give me strength. I have given some commitment. Just like Srila Prabhupada used to say, my spiritual master has given me such a big task. How do I fulfill it? I am not capable. So at least we pray to the Lord. Ye bada cheez to kya kare? At least if I can stay honest in the commitment I have given to the spiritual master. Okay? Therefore, that is called Diksha. Today in the society, there is nothing called Diksha. It's a degraded society. I told you they have something called North Indian Jenu and South Indian Upanayana. Totally rubbish. Meaningless ceremony. Actually, North India में तो चलो छोटा होता है. इधर तो marriage के equivalent करते हैं South India में. Equivalent to marriage. All the relatives they call everything. What is the use of this adambara? Do it, then do it properly. Do it, then take the commitment. Correct? I explained to you. Then you lose your independence. Your independence is over. You have to just obey. Obey. When you take Upanayana or Diksha, means the father, no longer your father. Your father is now the Guru. The Guru is your father now. You'll obey him, whatever he says. Correct? And the Shastra is the mother now. These two things become the foundation of life. That is called Upanayana. There is a lot of fashion in the society. I want a guru, I want a guru. Arey Baba, you want a guru or you want to get Upanayana, plus are you ready for this? Are you ready to accept the authority of the Shastra and the Guru? Are you ready to surrender? Shastra means Shastra Chakshuhu. I am going to see through the eyes of the Shastra. Whatever Shastra says is fact for me. It is not a joke, no. It takes time. True? Is it that somebody can say, yeah, I accept? No, it takes time to develop that kind of faith. And whatever Guru says, it's also final for me. And I give up my independence. And now Shastra and Guru, let them guide me in further my spiritual life. Okay? That is called Diksha. Now who understands this? So when this kind of faith develops in good association, then person should proper say, Tasmat Guru Prapadyeta Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. Therefore, person should approach a Guru only when he has Shreya, ultimate inquiry, ultimate question. Then his spiritual life begins. So here this has been explained again and again in this shloka. Prabhupada explains so nicely the situation of Daksha. There are two people actually we know whom Krishna awarded a wife. One is Kardama Muni, one is Daksha. It's very important both the situations to understand. Kardama Muni was practicing spiritual life, austerities, but at the same time he had slight desire for having a wife. Krishna himself arranged for him, Devahuti. In fact, he told very soon he inspired Swami Manu to come and offer his daughter to Kardama Muni. And Kardama Muni was sitting in a hermitage, very thin and all, but still no. And when she looked at him, he was like this. But seeing his spiritual seriousness, she said, no, I want to marry him only. And she was also a proper wife. She was also very humbly serving the husband. She was daughter of the huge king. So remember Manu is like a king in the universe. Manu is like executive director under Brahma. He is practically the king. He runs each Manvantara. Manu runs. So she came, a princess practically, and she was living in a very humble life, just assisting the husband in a cottage near a river. And then what happened was that she became also very skinny like him, it was hardly. Then he was busy in his tapasya. Then he realized, why I got married? Poor girl, look at her. She has become like a stick. She is also the daughter of a king. Imagine, so austere. No, it's not correct. He was so powerful, he created a city in the air, like an aeroplane. Not a small aeroplane of today. Nobody can create like this. He created a city. Just like we create space station, wo bhi chota hai. To practically a city he created for her. And then he showed her the whole universe. Then after that he gave her, I think, 9 daughters, and then he gave her 1 son. And whose son was incarnation of God, Kapila Muni. And then he said to his wife, Hare Krishna, I'll go now. He went for spiritual achievement. So there was a slight, so he could give it up. You can see his spiritual life was not disturbed, correct? He was continuing austerity, then he felt wife means I have to give her a child. Gave some children to her and just walked away. For practicing spiritual life. But Daksha is a little different case. Daksha is with strong desire to have sex. But akama sarvo kamo va. What is the next? Moksha kamo udaradihi. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Even if you are full of desires, better go to Krishna. Because you will be benefited. Daksha is getting benefited. If you have seen the Lord, there is a purification. But at the same time, what blessing he got from Krishna? You saw Narayana just now. After he offered the Hamsu Goya prayer, he had darshan. Practically all the devatas, they do get darshan of the Lord here and there. Because devatas are in a very advanced post. It's just like appointed by the Lord. They do see the Lord here and there. Okay? Many times devatas have a problem, all of them go, they pray, headed by Brahma, Lord Shiva, all of them pray, and Vishnu appears. They generally don't get darshan of Krishna. Because Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. Not every. In a day of Brahma there are 14 Manus. Not all the Manus get, even all Manus don't get to see the darshan. And no devata lives more than a Manu. They are within that, correct? One Manvantara. So within that, not all the devatas are getting darshan of Krishna. Krishna comes only once in a day of Brahma. So when Krishna was to be born, he was in the womb of Devaki. Devatas are all sitting outside waiting if you can see this boy. Because Krishna they can't see. They can see Vishnu. Vishnu they keep seeing. Vishnu is in charge of this universe. One expansion. Krishna expands as first Balaram. That is the first expansion. Adi Purusha is Krishna. And Brahma Samhita explained, just like one candle lights all the candles, there is the original candle. There is no difference between Krishna and all avatars of Krishna, but still Krishna is the origin. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasa Bhritya. Not only that, in fact, all of them want to serve Krishna, even though they are expansions of Krishna. Balaram always in a mood how to serve Krishna. Therefore, Ananda Sesha, all these things we call Balaram. In a temple, provided you are maintaining good consciousness, everything that is there is called Balaram. Temple is sacred. True? We go to temple, you don't touch the wall of the temple. Everything is sacred there. Why? Because Lord is being worshipped. True? You go to temple, everything is sanctified there. Because it is used for Krishna's worship. Balaram, Mridanga, Kartal, everything is sanctified. In fact, generally in temple, पैर से कुछ नहीं हिलाना चाहिए. कभी-कभी है, we should not do. Because everything is sacred. कि होता ना कुछ पैर से नहीं देना है. Everything is sacred. If you take the spirit. But so the Krishna expands to Balaram, then Balaram expands to Chatuvya. What is that? Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarsana. Then he expands to Narayana. Narayana is there in the whole Vaikuntha. Then again he expands to second set. Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva. Now Sankarsana expands to Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu, that is called Karano Dakshay Vishnu, expands to Garbhodakshay Vishnu. There he expands to Shirodakshay Vishnu. This Shirodakshay Vishnu runs the universe. Because he is running the universe, the Devatas also being delegated powers by him only to run the universe, they get to see him here and there. So Devatas do see Vishnu. But seeing Krishna is not easy. Very rare. Because why? Because Krishna comes under the control of his devotees. So Yogamaya will not allow. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha. Mother Yashoda can play with Krishna in the hand. You cannot do that with Vishnu. You cannot hold Vishnu in your hand and play. He will not allow you that. You have to maintain a distance of respect. So Krishna is therefore only a privilege of very, very advanced devotees. So even Devatas have no privilege like that. They generally don't see Krishna. Most of them don't know also. Shiva knows, Brahma knows, or top Devatas know, but general Devatas, they don't get darshan of Krishna. Okay? Understood this much? So now Daksha has seen Vishnu. And after seeing Vishnu, Daksha has asked for something to populate the universe. Krishna, such kind of people are also needed in the universe, because after the creation, all the planets, these fools say life is only on earth. That is their fool's paradise. Life is everywhere. Okay? But suitable for that atmosphere. Suitable for that atmosphere. In water also there is life. On land also there is life. In air also there is life. Everywhere on earth we are seeing there is life. Prabhupada said, every place on earth we can see is congested with living entities. True? Therefore, whole universe, every place is congested. These are all fool's paradise. There is only life on earth. One day they will understand. We have been speaking, we will keep speaking. They will understand. They will. But their even conception of life is wrong. Their conception of life is matter. Life is the soul, sir, not the matter. That itself is totally we disagree with their very foundation. I just cannot understand. It is said that if a person cannot understand that he is not yasyasya buddhit krunupet ridhatuke, because Ayurveda divides the body into kapha pitta vayu. It's another medical science. Okay? It says a person who thinks this body is just this all elements, correct? Or you take in your understanding this muscles, bones and the skin. If you think you are that, your intelligence is the intelligence of an ass. So what we are having today, ass Nobel Prize winners, ass scientists, ass political leaders, ass teachers, all asses. And they are the leaders. Therefore, totally there is chaos in the society. Total chaos in the society. And there is nothing. Correct? They say all ass, even ass spiritualist. Somebody wanted to go tell that, these people, terrorists, don't fight. But he himself asked, what will he tell? As spiritualist also. No idea that we are not body, we are spirit. Soul, and soul is the servant of the Supreme Lord Krishna. This idea is not there in the society, even though they call themselves spiritualists. They will say as spiritualist. Asses. Correct? They don't even know we are not body, we are spirit, soul. What is religion you are practicing? All asses actually. Kali Yuga means all asses in the name of spiritualists, in the name of political leaders, in the name of scientists. All asses. So what do you expect to get? And therefore you see so much disturbance in the society. It is painful to see actually. Okay? Don't we see? Every day we come to know, isn't it so much pain? We feel so sad actually. So much suffering is going in society. Why? The leaders are all asses. Total asses. So what do we expect? People to be helped. They can't help. So Daksha therefore is having asked for this facility. Its facility is needed because we have to populate the universe. The universe is created. Now the planets have been created. Now living entities have to be populated. All the planets have to be populated. Okay? So Daksha is one facility for that. It's not Daksha is creating the soul. Daksha only creates the bodies. But he creates in very large, and they call Prajapati. The Prajapati Daksha. They create, not normal. He created 10,000 children. First stage now he'll do. This is not normal. These are all abnormally given power to produce children. One shot. His wife is also not ordinary. These are all Prajapati's wife. These are all extraordinary people. They were specially empowered to create living entities in thousands and millions to populate the universe. Because there is the service needed. So Daksha is getting used for that. But then Prabhupada is warning in the purport that this facility is not very good, because at the end finally offended again Narada. And previous life he had offended. Whom he offended previous life? Lord Shiva. So it's not very good. Therefore Prabhupada is saying, I request all my devotees, please control this desire. Forget this. Actually, the Vedic culture is to forget sex life. Brahmacharya, no sex life. If you need, then Grihastha ashram, then again Vanaprastha sannyasa, again no sex life. Idea is to forget. So therefore Prabhupada used to, sometimes somebody went to Srila Prabhupada wanted to get married. Prabhupada said, yes, but then you have to accept responsibility of wife and children. You will have to take care of all of that. You have to do this, do that. Then better remain brahmachari. Prabhupada said, very good. That is intelligent. That is intelligent. So actually we should sincerely try. And it is possible. If not, get married. But be responsible in a marriage life. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.